All right, welcome back everybody to the R44 workshop. Today we've got this beautiful E92 M3 in. We're doing about a 3 or 4 part series on this. It's an intense build. All right, so this is obviously the beautiful V8 NA engine from BMW, which I think is one of the best engines in the M3. See, apart from that beautiful S58 that makes 1,000 horsepower. But anyways, this thing sounds beautiful. So let's talk through it. Plenum is being replaced, which we'll go into a bit more detail once we remove the stock plenum and replace it with the Eventuri one and showcase the differences. The key thing is you're going to get a crossover pipe that is carbon fiber. You're then going to get a cone intake that's like pleated, which is going to go inside here. You can install all of that and enjoy the plenum noise. We're then going on to more of the aesthetics parts, of the aesthetic parts of the Eventuri intake. It's about a 3 or 4 part kit, so you have to actually buy it individually. We should have a kit on our website at the time of this video anyways, which is going to be this part, which is going to come off, simply be replaced. I think it's like for like. There might be some small differences on the inside, but from the outside it looks the same. We're then going to replace this part here, which is going to be something like this. Ooh. So just like that. So a nice bit of carbon as well. It's probably going to help the flow. There's probably some baffles in there, or like the airflow inside here is going to be a lot nicer. And then we're going to replace this cover here. And then the air duct just down there is being replaced with carbon. So you just get these little hints of carbon in different areas, and I think it's going to look amazing. And they're also available in matte carbon. I think matte's going to go on our M3 one day. But for now, let's get going on Neil's M3. All right, so just a quick comparison. Obviously, this is the Eventuri piece, full one piece with the billet inserts on the bottom. This is kind of vital for novices installing it. If they over tighten the kind of Jubilee clips on top of the ITBs, then everything should be okay compared to the standard ones, which are plastic, can always collapse. But yeah, nice bit of kit. You've got your vacuum line on the underside. Yeah, pretty much. What a beautiful bit of carbon. I think that's all we need to appreciate. And to be honest, Reagan, have a look in there. I know you probably can't see anything, but let's just say there's a lot of carbon artwork.
So that is it. The Eventuri is installed, and yeah, let's have a look at this. Now we've installed the Eventuri, we're not just going to go into the specs and how it was to fit and everything like that. We're going to do it justice, and we're going to give it a moment. Let me turn the camera around, and you're just going to admire the engine bay. The carbon engine bay that has now been transformed by Eventuri. Have a look at this. Now, I just hope the camera is doing this justice. Like everything, you know when you open the bonnet and you see this plenum, this means business. Like this whole intake is serious. We've got the scoop here for the bonnet, and then we've got a little carbon trim piece under here that also helps with the airflow. And this is just a work of art. This is where art and engineering meets the E92 M3. This is the only intake you can have for the E92. And somebody debate me in the comments as to if there is another car manufacturer or a car model that has a better looking intake. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll answer you in the comments. Get down there and tell me what can even give this a slight challenge. Now, obviously, we didn't have these motors fitted, but we've made custom brackets for them so that they finish off the engine bay nicely. But to take this plenum out and to have the most amount of space, you do have to take out the whole scuttle panel, the wipers, everything like that, just to get this out. So it's quite involving. Everything from the actual intake and the cone side to the extra carbon bits, that's fairly straightforward. You know, you take the old parts out and you put the new parts in. Okay, now there is something to be said for the price point. Is this intake for everyone? I would say not, but should it be for everyone? Yes. This is quite possibly the best for performance and best looking intake you can get for this car. Now, like this customer, this car has been freshly PPF'd. You know, we've done a massive build on it, and you know, it's been taken care of. It's a low mileage car and everything like that. So the customer wants what's best for the car, and what better to do that than the Eventuri intake. So yeah, that's the intake done. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take the car out, because I cannot wait to take this out. Like, I've heard it driving along and it sounds insane. So I'm looking forward to taking it out, hearing the X-Pipe as well as the Eventuri intake, paired together to make this the full package. It can only be the full package. Oh, okay. Who drove this car last? I can't reach the pedals. There we go, that feels nice. I've had to raise this car because I'm so nervous about the splitter. We've got to lift it up. So that's quite a cool feature that we've installed into the car. I don't believe we've documented it much, but it was with the motons that we also put on. Yeah, that's a pretty cool touch with these low cars and everything, and with this level of build, yeah, it doesn't hinder the handling at all, anything like that. That's actually a really nice touch, that's quite cool. We are back out in the beast, ready to test out this Eventuri intake. I've got an M2 myself with an Eventuri intake as well, thank you. And so I'm slightly biased towards the Eventuri intake, but yeah, I assume on a naturally aspirated engine like this, it's going to be a bit different. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it sounds, because from the outside, I'll be honest, you can't hear it that much. The level of this X pipe and how loud it has now gotten like completely overtakes the intake noise. So I'm hoping inside the cabin you can hear it a bit more. But obviously, if you haven't watched this series so far of the E92 Club Sport, then I strongly recommend you check it out, because if you do have one of these cars, this is as good as it gets. This is the spec that you want, and obviously we can do everything for you at R44 Performance. It just wants to be raced all the time. This seating position and everything is perfect. So can I just start off by saying, I know I'm gonna get the E92 fanboys onto me and the E90 fanboys, right? I just wasn't a fan of this car. I don't know what it was. Like, I know it's an old car, but like things like the interior and stuff like that. I'm 26 and I have an M2, so I'm kind of used to that more modern feel and the F series. And I drove our shop car the other day, the E90 M3, and you know what? I take back everything I've said about this car. I take it all back. I get it. I actually get it. I know it's loud and everything like that, but it is just loud. And in driving one, I'm like, you know what? I understand. I get it. It always makes me think that I want to get one instead of the M2. But now we're up to this road here. We're going to put it in manual. And we're just going to see if we can hear the intake noise. Wow. Whoa! If you're not used to a car that snaps at you with those downshifts, it catches you off guard, I'll be honest. I don't think you can ever get used to that noise. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear the intake over the exhaust noise, but the only way I can describe it is that it just sounds like the air is being engulfed by the engine. Like there's like a sort of like an echo to the intake. It's just, you can just hear all the air getting sucked up into the intake. And I think that's what they went for when making this intake, with how big it is and made out of full carbon fibre. And yeah, so it clearly does its job. But we've done this full build series to the Club Sport E92. Why is the customer not opted for paddles? I feel like the paddles would have set this build off so much nicer. Like on the interior, we've only really done the seats, so from a seating position is perfect. But I would just love to hear that click as well, just to add to the ambience of the engine bay. You know, you've got the intake, you've got the X pipe, and then the clicky paddles just to set off the shifts. That, I'm gonna have to tell the customer that, because that is definitely what he needs. Why does it sound like that? It sounds so angry. It just, I'm almost overwhelmed by the sound of it. Like I can't concentrate driving it. Wow. That's insane. Listen, listen. What? This is the complete package. What more do you want? Those gear shifts just put you back in your seat. So now I'm just pulling back up into the workshop, and I'm going to give myself 5 minutes after that drive, because this car is just, it just wants to take your head off. So we've taken the car out for a drive and it's looking pretty complete. I believe in the next video we may be pairing this all together and getting it mapped. So stay tuned for that. If you are interested in Eventuri intake and anything else like that, hit us up on the website. We'll be sure to sort you out. And yeah, what a car, honestly. Now, before we go, and you're looking at getting this full pack done and you're wondering what else we would do, there's only a couple small bits that we would do to this car. And it's one, the golden wrench caps on the engine bay just to fit everything in nicely, and as well as the clicky paddles, my preference. But yeah, I've got to say the clicky paddles are a must on this car. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned on the socials as well. We're going to be doing more Club Sport builds, everything like that. And if you've enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. And yeah, this is not the last of the E92, but it's the last of me for now. So we'll see you soon.